Hello, everybody. My name is Mr. Stormcrow, and welcome to the Gaming Trivia Show. Now, of course, we have some other stuff that we're going to be going with first before we go to our trivia, because I know a lot of people kind of like doing that. It's just something people like, right? I mean, just getting challenged, right? And knowing everything that they possibly can. So I want to go over some news. I know I actually looked at this, the PS4. Or not the PS4, but the upcoming PS4S, I think it's called. There's some sort of, well, the PS5, I should say, not the PS4S. Sorry, I'm thinking of the Xbox, but the PS5. There's a little bit of drama. I've heard that there's a kind of something going around. Now, I don't know if you've heard, but with the PS5, they kind of mentioned how there's so many in stock. Like, you don't have to worry about stuff. But what was weird is that when people try to pre-order, it turns out they made it available before announcing it. So some people didn't even know that the PS5 was actually being released at the time. So whoops, looks like we anyways. But yeah, that was something that a lot of people didn't know, was that for the PS5, before the information arrived that it was being released, they already released it ahead of time. And the thing that sucked was, I think it was the CEO had a interview with I forget his name, but he's like the E3 host or something like that. Jeff, I think his name is Jeff. And the problem was that he interviewed, I think, the CEO, and the CEO said, like, oh, you don't have to worry about anything, right? There's nothing to worry. There's going to be enough available in stock. But the problem was, it turned out there wasn't. Because right now, if you try to get a PS5, anyways, problem is that, let me see here, we got a couple of stuff going on here apparently. What do you,
I'm trying to put it over here.
Okay.
So you have the chat.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, so I just, okay, what is going on here? Anyways, I just wanted to talk about the PS5 and just about how much in general it's going to be priced at. So one of the things I was surprised is it's actually a little cheaper than the Xbox, apparently. If you guys didn't know, one of the things about the Xbox, or not the Xbox, but the PS5, is that it's a little cheaper. I think they're marking it at around, I kind of need that.
Okay, sorry. You have it.
But anyways, the thing about the PS5 that was going to be talked about was that I'm going to talk about is that it's a little cheaper than the actual Xbox. So one of the things about the PS5 is that it's about $500 for the whole thing, or actually it's around, let me check here. I am so sorry about this, but it's arriving November 12th. And it's about for $500 and $400 for the digital edition. And while this could be good, it seems like there's going to be a little bit of bad things going on with that. So I know that if you're like in Australia, or if you're in like some other countries with not really good internet, digital edition might not be the great idea, because again, your internet connection might not match with the game and blah blah blah. You know, you're not going to get the best connectivity, right? So that was something that I thought was going to be problematic. I don't know how that's going to work. So yeah, I guess people can get it for cheaper, but if you don't have good internet, you're kind of screwed, right? If you don't have the actual physical disc, I mean, it's not going to work out for you. Now, I know the original one was $500, right? Which, I don't know, it just kind of seems a little off how they're pricing the model that's coming out that's different towards the original model a little more cheaper. And then while the other one is expensive. So it makes me wonder, like, what's really going on here? Like, is it kind of just a markdown just so that, you know, I don't know, it's just a quick buck rather than actually making a product that's legitimate, right? So I don't know, there's some worry there for me personally about the PS5. And again, I think there's a lot to be excited about the PS5. There's so many good stuff. It's just, that was kind of a little weird to me, right? It's like they have one model that's $400 while the other one's $500. So like, I don't know, because it's going to be problematic if you're in Australia, because I know Australia has really bad internet. So it seems as if it's like, oh, you're just going to buy it for $500 anyways, which was kind of stupid, but it is what it is. So I sort of want to talk about that. The PS5 is looking interesting. It's different from the original PS4, if you didn't know. It's like white and it has a little thing. I know there was a lot of memes with that. It's like, oh, it just looks like my fan. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But they have announced like some of the information with the PS5, the exclusive games. We're getting Ratchet and Clank. I think we already talked about that in the last show. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of exciting that we actually have a PS5 finally, because we had the Xbox that was released in terms of information a while back. So yeah, that's kind of cool. And it looks like they kind of beat Xbox to a certain degree because it's a little cheaper. And because of that, I mean, they might win the whole console war right now, so that's really exciting. The only thing I kind of hate, this is sort of like an offside topic, is that the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, I don't know if it's called Black Ops, but I know it's called Cold War. The thing that I hate about it is that it's on PS5 or the PS4, and the thing about Call of Duty is it's typically on an Xbox, so it's kind of a little weird for me because I've been a longtime fan of the Xbox series when it comes to Call of Duty, so it's going to be a little interesting for a lot of people to really come back to the PS4 when a lot of the people that were loving the storyline were from the Xbox, so this will be a different change up. So that's something that I was really fascinated with, the whole fact that we're having a different PS4, PS5 model. That was a little weird to me, but I guess if they want to make it affordable for some people, while in some regions it's going to be just the same $500 console, I guess that's what it's going to be. So that was something interesting that I've found out about the whole PS5. Yeah, but the thing that I kind of hate, I don't know if I could show you guys this. Let me see if I can find a way to really show this. One of the things I was really surprised was how for the PS5, you really can't find it anywhere, can you? So I'm going to kind of do something here. When I was trying to find like a pre-order, because I was thinking of pre-ordering a while back, I couldn't find anything. So if I'm going to go to like the GameStop, funny enough, I couldn't find anything. You can't really pre-order it. It seemed like it was kind of like all out of stock. I know this was a recent complaint. So I'm going to do a little test here. It seems, yeah, it's not available. So this was sort of the issue that I wanted to talk about, was it was kind of hard for people to really pre-order this thing. And I'm like, it just sucks for people because like, I think it was the same thing with the RTX 30. It's like, if you want to pre-order, you're kind of too late. So I don't know how long they're going to be out of stock for, but this is really bad because even if I go to like Walmart, it's sold out. Like it's literally just sold out everywhere, and like the only way you could have known from the start if it was available on Walmart was you had to follow Walmart, and it's like nobody's gonna follow them. So yeah, it's so stupid how like they're already kind of just late on everything, and I know like the CU kind of screwed up on that because he released it without really even giving an announcement. So that was the thing I hated. It was Jim Ryan, I guess, is the CEO for PlayStation for the PS5. I think it was he had an interview with Jeff, right? And that was kind of what kind of triggered this whole fiasco with the announcements and everything. So anyways, it was something that I was kind of weirded out from because, again, it didn't really give a clear code, or not a clear code, but a clear voice on what was really going on for the availability of the PS5. So I don't know, hopefully by September, or I don't know what month it's going to be, they're actually going to be releasing new stock. And this was a problem with, again, like the GTX 2030. I think it's called the 2030, right? 2030. Was, I don't know if they're going to be releasing new stock, because if they are, I have a feeling it's going to be a lot more expensive because a lot of the people that buy it, there's no limit, by the way. That's the thing that I think they should have done, was make a limit for the people that are buying the PS5, because if they make a limit, that way it's just, you know, that it's a consumer and not like a merchandise that's really buying everything, which is going to inflate the price. So this was kind of the thing with the GTX 3080. A lot of the people that are buying this, if you're wondering like who is really buying, like a whole lot of them, it's usually like Bitcoin miners or people that are just reselling things. In general, when it comes to the 3080, or I guess an exclusive example would be the PS5. So there's going to be a lot of resellers. So funny enough, I can actually kind of prove this. If I go to eBay, I'm pretty sure they're going to mark it up really expensive. I don't know if you guys can see it on screen, but like if I go to like, let's just say like the PlayStation 5, I'm going to assume that they're going to mark it so expensively. It's like $2,000 just for pre-orders, $900. It's like ridiculous. So if you want to like buy one right now for a PS5, you're looking at $1,200. Wait, what? This is insane. Yeah. I'm assuming it's probably just one guy who just bought everything from the store. This is sort of screwed up. So like if you want to get a PS5 right now, you have to go on eBay and spend upwards of like $1,200 for one, which is like insane. It's ludicrous, the fact that that's even a possibility. But yeah, it seems like a lot of it's just marked up, which I really thought like a better situation was if they made it so that it was a lock, as in it's one per customer. I think that would have solved a lot of the issues that we're having right now. And I think, again, it's the same thing with like, let's just say the GTX 2030 or I think it was 2080, right? So if I go like for the 2080, it's going to be really expensive right now, or is it a 3080? But yeah, it's like $600. Or if I go for 3080, right? I think that was the primary one. It's like $1,300, and it's like it seems like a lot of people were just marking it up. And the problem is I don't think these are really going to go down because on another topic for the 3080, I'm pretty sure people are just marking this up. And then you have the Bitcoin miners, Ethereum. I don't know what's like another coin that people have been using. Dogecoin. I think these graphics cards are just going to go up more. So I think the alternative of what people can probably do is just get a dual GPU setup. If you get a dual GPU setup, which people don't know, but you can actually do it with different GPUs. I don't think it can be AMD and NVIDIA though. I think it has to be both NVIDIA. If you do that, I think about probably getting the same thing as a 20, or not a 20, but like a 3080 maybe. I mean, games aren't really that advanced for needing a 3080. So anyways, I think you could probably do well with like, I don't know, a Zotac Mini, right? Like a Zotac Mini is probably not that expensive, I would assume, right? Like, I think there's like a 1080 Zotac, right? So like if you're going to try to get a setup for like a new GPU, right, you can probably just get this and then just make it like a dual setup or dual SLI. I don't know if SLI is really supported much anymore, but you can try to get a couple extra FPS from that probably, I would assume. But yeah, that was just interesting stuff that I was looking into about how the PS5 is going to be a little bit more expensive than usual today. That was a little fascinating, I guess, when it came to that. So anyways, let me just sort of get rid of this display capture. I guess in regards to what else we could be talking about, let me just see what exactly we have for news. But yeah, I was really fascinated how people are just marking up the GPU and also like the I don't know, just the PS5. It just seems icky to me personally. I don't know. I just hate how that's really a thing. Like, we shouldn't really do that. It just seems kind of like a dick move in a way. I guess, yeah, in a way, I guess that's probably gonna be it for the news right now. I guess we could talk about Cold War. I know they released a new trailer. I'm gonna see if I can show you guys this really quick for Cold War. That was a thing. They actually end up releasing a new trailer for Cold War. Sorry about the audio there. I was just loading up a video from a link. Didn't know it was the video link for an actual YouTube video. But anyways, yeah, let me see if I can show you this new showcase. This looks really cool. So you can actually see in this trailer that you're actually using a, what's it called? It's one of those RC cars for Black Ops 2. So I'm going to show you guys this in a little bit here. This is really cool. This trailer is awesome. I'm a huge fan of this. So this is actually the trailer for Cold War. I was hoping they would actually release a trailer for zombies, and maybe a little bit of the campaign, but unfortunately it doesn't seem like we're going into that yet. Now this is from Turkey, apparently. We're going into Turkey, so it looks like we're going into the Middle East a little bit. You see Sergeant Woods there, right, with the gun. He's your little friend there that's kind of escorting you on this mission. And I guess this is kind of, yeah, it's really interesting going back to the whole Black Ops 2 era. So we'll see how that goes, or Black Ops 1, I guess you should say, or I should say. But yeah, it's really cool. The interface looks slick. Easy. Like, this is something we all wanted. Black Ops 4 was just one of the most horrible, notorious console games I played in a while, so it's great to know that this is actually coming on the PS5, right, or the PS4. So but it's really cool. This one, you're trying to get to this plane and you use like an RC car to explode it. I guess they're holding cargo that you don't want going into the wrong hands. I think it's drugs probably, or something, or arms deals maybe. But yeah, as you can see, you're using binoculars and you're just trying to kill people as typically a COD game would be, right? And yeah, it's really interesting. You're just sniping people, you're just shooting people. It has that classic Warzone feel, which is really cool. A lot of people loved Warzone, so it's great we're having that mechanic back again for the gameplay. As you can see, pretty violent. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. And then of course, lastly, you're on a car and you're just riding in it and blasting your way through. And then at the last moment, you have your RC car, little friend from Black Ops 1, right? Or Black Ops 2. And yeah, it's awesome. I mean, I'm loving it. This is really cool. And I really hope we can see more of this in the future for COD games, sort of like this. A little unique feature other than playing your first person character, right? So this was really cool, and I'm hoping there's a lot of unique missions, right? Because you don't want to have the same old just shooting, blah, blah, blah. It just gets a little boring. So this is a really nice touch, really different. And I thought this was really awesome. This has got to take a lot of dedication from the Treyarch team. So this was really awesome. And then you just blow up. You just blow up the RC car, and there you go. That plane is pretty much dead. Now, one of the things is they didn't really show zombies. I was really hoping they would show zombies, but I guess that's our official gameplay for PS5, and it's also on the PS4. I'm assuming they're also including Warzone, so that's going to be very intriguing of how that's really going to be played. But that is, of course, your little trailer for Cold War, if you did not know that. So I thought that was really amusing. I thought that was really cool. But let me know what you guys think. So I guess that's probably for right now, that's the news. I can't really think of much other than the notorious pre-ordering issue for PS5. What else could we talk about? I mean, we already did talk about how they're just making it more expensive on eBay, and it's like, Jesus Christ, if you try to buy a PS5, if you really want to, you're gonna have to spend upwards of $1,300. Oh yeah, I guess there's one thing we can talk about. If you guys didn't know, we actually opened up a Shopify account recently. So we have like t-shirts, vaporwave, but there's one thing that I do have today that I can show you guys.
Your shirt though. Your shirt's on there first.
Yeah, it is. We have vaporwave. We have
vaporwave. It's your shirt you designed.
Yeah, I know. It's a vaporwave shirt that I designed. Yeah, it was really cool. It turned out way better than I expected. I just have to wait to actually get it because I did ship it. I think it's going to take a while for the shipping, but maybe a week at the most. But if you didn't know, we have our masks, and they're actually not bad. Like I think we both felt that these masks would not look nice, but they're actually okay.
Who thought that?
I don't know. Like yeah, but they're like
no, that's upside down.
Oh, is it upside down? But yeah, they don't look bad. It's just like a question mark if I put it on my face, right?
Yeah, like what?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Oh, everybody else. Do you have COVID or
yeah, it's a little too tight on my ears because I guess my ears are far back. But I mean,
mine too.
Yeah, I like these masks. They're pretty tight.
It's like Bane.
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
It's not bad though.
Like Bane.
It's not bad though. Yeah, it's really cool because it's centered, so there's not like an issue for the graphics, I would assume. But if you want to check that out, if you go to twitch.tv/what'sthePlayGames on our Shopify account down below in the description, you can actually find our products, including this mask. They're $7.99. It's pretty cheap, I would say, the price. So if you want to get a good deal right now, I would highly recommend.
This too. If you guys get it within the next by Monday.
Yeah, by Monday.
We'll knock it down to $5.
Oh, really? Okay, I guess if you want to get it through like Monday, we'll
make sure you message.
Message us on What's the Play Twitter. Follow us there or Instagram down below in the description. Everything's on Linktree. Message us and we'll give you a little deal for $5 if you'd like. We have them all here, exclusive through What's the Play. And yeah, just be sure to message us as fast as you can because these things are gonna probably be selling as quick. So be sure to check that out. If you're from I think we have YouTube. If you're coming in from Periscope, right, check us out, twitch.tv/MrStormCrow or twitch.tv/what'sthePlayGames. My bad. What's the Play Games at twitch.tv What's the Play Games. And be sure to go down in the description for the bio, check out the link. My bad, I did not mean to do that.
Right. Well, you should
yeah. True. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, I also do stream. So if you want to catch me at Mr. Stormcrow, right, twitch.tv/MrStormcrow, you can do that as well. But first,
you stream here on this channel.
True. But first, you got to go to twitch.tv What's the Play Games and get yourself a dedicated masks because it's not also about you, but it's also about protecting the people that you love and care about, right? So we highly recommend getting these masks because during these times, you might as well just stock up on a mask. Why not get a question mark one? I mean, it's really awesome. I'd highly recommend it because especially in these times, even though it might seem over, you got to be careful. You never know what's going to happen.
It's not over.
Yeah, I know. So be sure to get a mask as quickly as you can because
then they can ask you like, hey, why is there a question mark? Well, thank you for asking because I want you to put a fucking mask on.
Yeah, true. Yeah, so like just say
if you're asking why, that means that like, you know.
Yeah, someone comes up to you and you're like, why do you have a question mark? They're like, well, I don't know, because you should be having one, right? I don't know. Maybe you should say that, or I don't know. Maybe not with that tone, but I think you get the point. Yeah. But yeah, it's something that we really took a lot of time to make, so we would really appreciate if you guys would support us that way.
What's the play in COVID?
Yeah, true. What's the play in COVID, right? What is the play? True. So again, if you don't know the link, if you're coming in from like I don't know, like YouTube or Periscope, it's twitch.tv/what'sthePlayGames. And you should find it pretty easily.
The link tree I put it in, make sure that's in Facebook.
Yeah, the link tree is on Twitter. It's on our Instagram as well.
I put the Shopify store in Facebook definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's in Periscope's.
Yeah, like if you guys have any questions in chat, we'll be sure to answer as quick as we can. Yeah, so I mean, we are here for you guys. We are here for you guys. So, whoops. But yeah, anyways, I guess that is our merch, our official merch. We haven't had that going on in a while, so I'm glad that we actually finally have merchandising. Anyways, yeah, true. I did make the Vaporwave. I made the Shopify, so that was really awesome. Anyways, I'm gonna get on to the questions here in a little bit. Trivia time. All right, so let me just get this going real quick. Sometimes it's a little hard to open up Streamlive, but here we go.
We should have a transition video.
Yeah, transition maybe or something. Like I all right, let me just make sure Master Points is working here. But yeah, if you didn't know, that is our merch, I guess. We finally have it, and it is there. All right, so here is our trivia game show. If you guys didn't know, if you want to join us, be sure to do so as quick as you can. Oh yeah, I have
put it in front of maybe your computer.
I guess. Maybe? Oh, we could put it here. Wait, let me see. Oh, there we go. There we go. See if this will. Oh, I guess this could maybe work. There we go. That's pretty cool. Yeah, insert mask and check it out on our Shopify. Anyways, with that being said, I think we'll kind of continue to our trivia game show. So, I guess I just skipped to the second one. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting. I just skipped to the second one. But anyways, Jesus, I guess today is just a wreck, isn't it?
Today?
Giving away what?
What are you giving away?
No, I never said we're giving away anything. Oh yeah. If you guys win, we might give you a Steam gift card, or we will give you a Steam gift card. Yeah. Well, yeah. Just play the damn game, guys, and you get some free shit. That's $20. You can get a game there. You can get Final Fantasy VII, the old one, not the new one. You can get, what is it, Terraria? You can get some good games if you sort of just, I don't know, just answer questions. I mean, that's nothing could go wrong, right? I mean, you might as well just answer for fun anyway. So all right, so we kind of missed this whole question here that I was supposed to talk about, but this was for League of Legends. What is that tower that you have to destroy? And it was the Nexus. Yeah, I don't like League of Legends, I'm not gonna lie. Dota 2 is a little bit better. Okay, I guess I'm one of the few, but Dota 2 is a lot better. Okay, it's got a dragon with 2 heads. You know what League of Legends has? Fucking anime characters. No one likes that. Okay, come on, guys. But anyways, let's get on to our next question. As you can tell, I don't like League of Legends. They're just toxic people. You know, at least Dota 2 players are a little nicer. All right, so our question here is, which video game holds the record for having the highest budget ever to produce? You get A, Grand Theft Auto 5, B, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, or C, Portal 2. Choose your answers as soon as you can. You only have 15 seconds on the clock. Again, if you're coming in from YouTube or Periscope, come to our twitch.tv channel, because that's your only way of actually answering these questions. So be sure to do that as quick as you can. If not, and you just want to lurk around, there's no problem. There's no problem with that either. But I mean, you're not gonna be winning a $20 Steam gift card. So I don't know. I guess I'll be the one to win it if I have to. All right, but anyways, we got. I guess we didn't have really anyone to really submit their answer, but it is Grand Theft Auto 5. It is one of the most expensive games that they ever have made. I think they ended up getting actual actors in the business of games, which was like really rare, and it's still rare now to really have a really popular actor or actress to really be in your game. So again, it was really expensive for them to really do, and plus the graphics are insanely good. So they had to recoup their losses. I think that's why they have it in like every console right now. So it's understandable, but it's just getting really annoying at this point. It's a great story. I think there's just a couple of things I hate. Grand Theft Auto 5. I think Grand Theft Auto 4 has a lot more animations than Grand Theft Auto 5. So they did take some time and dedication for GTA 5. It just seems as if maybe they could have made some more unique animations for the game, which I think a lot of people would have really liked. So regardless, let's go on to our next question. I think this is question 4. Question 4. Okay, question 4 out of 15. So this one is, what weapon was so powerful that Epic Games pulled it from their game of Fortnite? So I probably should have said Fortnite, but this is from the Fortnite game. Like, what was it? Was it the Infinity Blade, the hammer, or the AK-47? Be sure to put your answer as quick as you can, because we do have a little bit of delay for the stream. So be sure to put it as quick as possible. So we have an answer from the Who Cares podcast who put C. I can see why you would put that there. But we'll see what the answer is in time. It's a very unique answer that you put there. So we have 0 seconds on the clock, and our answer is, what could it be? What could it be? It seems like it's gonna be the let's see what it says. Let's see what it is. It actually is displaying the answers right now. Usually I just say the answer, but that is the answer, the Infinity Blade. So the Infinity Blade's like some weapon where it was so powerful where they had to actually pull it from the game of Fortnite because it was insanely powerful. And I guess they didn't really have a R&D team or some testing group to really check it out. So there you go. I thought the what was it? The glove for Thanos was powerful, but no, I guess the Infinity Blade is, if you can believe that. So anyways, let's get on to our next question here. We're on 5 out of 15. We got a lot more to go. And this one is, the word Pokemon is generally understood to be a translation of which phrase? Yes, it is a blade, the Who Cares podcast. I didn't think it would be a blade. It is a blade. So, which is it? A, Pocket Monsters. B, the Hot Pocket. Or C, Digimon. Which one could it possibly be? Put in your answers as quick as you can. I mean, it's definitely got to be a Hot Pocket. I mean, those things are tasty, and I guess Pokemon are tasty too. So, I mean, I guess people eat the Slowpoke tails, right? So they got to be tasty. Anyways, well, let's see here. We got A, Pocket Monster. We got B, Hot Pocket, or C, Digimon. And honestly, I'm kind of hungry right now. I'm kind of aching for a Hot Pocket right now. I mean, the pepperoni one's probably my favorite. I don't know what other flavors they have, but that is the only right answer, by the way. It's the pepperoni. But anyways, we have A, Pocket Monsters. That is what it stands for in translation. Because I guess Pokemon is Yeah, because I guess Japanese Pokemon translates to Pocket Monster. It sounds normal, the name, but I guess it's because we're so familiar with it. Oh, did we get a follower already?
No way.
No, I was like, yeah, I was really surprised. No, there's no way we got a follower already. All right, let's get on to our next question here. We're on question 6 out of 15, and we have approximately how many PlayStation 4s have been sold as of the beginning of 2009? I'm going to assume that this person who wrote this question meant to put approximately and not approximately, so I'll talk to the person in charge. But is it A, 7 million, B, 200,000, or C, 100 million? What could it possibly be? Okay, so you got a couple seconds on the clock. Be sure to put in your answers as quick as you can. Blah, blah, blah. You know, the whole shebang. And let's see what it is. I think we got one answer for B. B, 200,000. Is it 200,000? I don't know. What could it possibly be? I don't think it will be B. It might be something else. It might be C. It's C. C. It is 100 million. It's a lot of money. So it is C. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. 100 million. But yeah, that's how much it was. So we're on question 7 out of 15, and this one is SK Telecom T1. They're an accomplished esports team, but what game are they actually from? This might be a little hard because I know a lot of people don't really keep up to date with esports team anymore. Like, who cares? Why would I watch someone who plays a game, right? So is it A, League of Legends? Is it B, Dota 2? Or C, Apex Legends? Pick your choice. So but yeah, it is it's an esports team. I mean, yeah, people play games and they make money off of it, if you can believe it. I know. We're trying to get there. We're trying to get there, and that way we can make some better quizzes for the future. But yeah, be sure to put in your answer as quick as possible. And what could it possibly be?
The Boston Celtics won.
A, League of Legends. It is League of Legends. What happened?
Boston Celtics just won.
Boston who?
The Boston Celtics.
Boston who?
Greatest team ever.
Greatest what?
So excited.
Greatest. We said the worst team.
The greatest team ever.
The greatest team ever. We have Steve in the background producing the show. If you didn't know.
But I love the Boston Celtics.
You do?
Since I was a little kid.
Oh, that's awesome. That's cool.
My family used to make fun of me. Because they're all Laker fans.
Lakers. I see.
I'm a Boston Celtics fan.
All right.
I've never been there.
You haven't really?
Oh, you want to go, Mick?
All right, let's get to our next question here. If I can get it to work. I don't know why it's taking a while, but yeah, we should be on our next question. I think it's 8 out of 15 if I'm correct.
God, League of Legends again, Mick?
Yeah, League of Legends. I know.
Big League of Legends.
I know. I'm not a big League of Legends fan, and why is this not working? Do you mind if you press the space bar? Maybe it's just a slow response on my end.
I think that give a shout out to Chelsea because she's a big League of Legends fan.
Oh, is she actually?
Yeah.
Or graphics design person?
Yeah, she I text her.
Okay, I might have to click on this manually. It should work now.
Fine.
There we go. Yeah, I guess I have to click on it manually. That's so weird. All right, anyways, wrong question.
To go.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're all good. But what is the date setting of the original Call of Duty? Oh no, I think I might have given the answer, unfortunately, when I was Control Z and Control V, copy and pasting too quickly for the show. Just forget that ever was there. I might have given the answer there. Well, no, it's got to be the Cold War, because we've been talking about the Cold War quite a lot, haven't we? I don't know. But anyways, put in your answer as quick as possible if you can. What could it possibly be? It can't be World War II. It can't be the answer that I just put right there, because I was in a hurry. Anyways, but let's see what the answer could be. I would assume that it's gonna be probably B, but you never know. All right, let's see what it is. And it looks like it is B. It is B. It is World War II. World War II was a fucking brutal war. Jesus Christ, yeah. Apparently World War I was the war to end all wars. Unfortunately, it did not end. Well, it didn't. Yeah, it didn't really end World War II, did it? Yeah.
That's smart.
Anyways, well, I guess let's check the leaderboards. Let's see who has a. I don't know. Let's see who's at the top right now. All right. So I just got to double check. I don't want to restart the stream. That'd be really bad. Okay. So it seems like it's gonna be L. I believe L should. There we go. L should display the top players. And is it not? I guess it doesn't. We're gonna have to work on the technology.
I think that the Who Cares hasn't. They haven't said enough questions.
Oh, really? Maybe. Okay.
Even if they got one right, that doesn't mean that they're like a leader.
Interesting.
Right.
That's really weird.
I know. We'll talk to. We need to tell Callie.
Our developer?
No, not our developer. The one that made Master Points.
Ah, the one who actually made Master Points.
Callie.
Callie.
K-double-L-E.
With a K?
I know.
That's a little weird. All right.
From Sweden.
Sweden. Swedish fish?
Something, I don't know.
Only thing I know is Swedish fish from Sweden. That's all I know. That and like chocolate. And that's like it. Almost chocolate is from what is chocolate's from Sweden, isn't it? Or like famously known, or is that I don't know. Is it I think it's Sweden. I don't know. I know they got hot girls, you know what I'm saying? All right, so time. All right, is it A, Mortal Kombat? Is it B, Half-Life? Or C, is it Doom? Doom. So, all right, it looks like it is A, Mortal Kombat. So yeah, that was the thing that they ended up making. Mortal Kombat's been a long time running show, or a long time running game. It's actually insane how a trilogy like that could just still keep on going. Did I say? That's really interesting. But anyways, I can't even talk right now. But yeah, it is Mortal Kombat. So Doom's really fun. Half-Life's really fun. I'm still waiting for Half-Life 3. Sadly, I think there's still been people waiting, but unfortunately died during COVID. So that's a dark thought now that I think about it. But anyways, we're on our 10th question here out of 15. And this one is, what is the name of the first video game in the Warcraft series? So this isn't World of Warcraft. Warcraft originally was its own game. Like it's kind of like StarCraft. I don't know if anybody still remembers StarCraft, but it's kind of like that. But Warcraft was first. Yeah, and believe it or not, they didn't do the MMO. This was the very first game that they actually made. That was in a Team Fortress. I think, or not Team Fortress, a MOBA sort of game. I think a MOBA is the right word for it, not Team Fortress. I don't know why I said that. So is it A, Orcs and Humans? Is it B, Trolls and Toads? Or C, Warlords and Peasants? Be sure to put your answer in as quick as possible. So, I am going to assume for my own sake, it's probably going to be Orcs and Humans. But let's see what this is going to be. So, yeah, if you didn't already, be sure to put in your answer as quick as possible. If you're coming in from Periscope or any of the other social media that you're on, be sure to come to twitch.tv/whatstoPlayGames so you can actually put your answer there, because it can only be read through Twitch, if you can believe that. But anyways, it is Orcs and Humans, and let's get on to our next question. So, we're on 11 out of 15, and this one is... The Kingdom Hearts video game series is a collaboration between Disney and what famous gaming companies? So if you didn't know, Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3 were all made in collaborations with a certain company. For example, maybe it could be Pixar, could be Nintendo, but maybe it could be Square Enix. So be sure to put your answers in as quick as possible. And let's see what you guys put in. Let's see what we got for answers. I know you guys may be a little shy because it's your first time for a trivia show. But yeah, be sure to put in A, B, or C in the comments for twitch.tv/whatstoPlayGames, and you'll be sure to see your answer actually like conjoined with the game. So time is up, and the answer to this, because I already know it because I actually used to play Kingdom Hearts, it's Square Enix. Square Enix is a company that made Final Fantasy, and they actually put Final Fantasy characters in the game, if you didn't know. But yeah, it is Square Enix. So yeah, I mean, it's actually unbelievable. The game has been out, what was it, like Kingdom Hearts 3 like a couple months ago, and now it's been 10 years since the second one came out. So that's kind of insane. I think they're like apparently making DLC, so that's going to be a first for Kingdom Hearts. I'll just say that. Anyways, we're on the 12th question here. In 2018, which video game company did actor Alfonso Ribeiro sue for unethically capitalizing off his content that he created? So in regards to this whole lawsuit, as apparently he made a dance, and then you know how the whole Fortnite sort of became a thing. Well, now like he wanted to sue them for taking his dance, even though you can't really capitalize off of a literal dance movement thing. So anyways, but I might have given the answer there, but I wanted to give a little context as to what was going on there. So is it A, Riot Games, B, Epic Games, or C, Obsidian? Be sure to put in your answers as quick as possible. But yeah, it is Epic Games. They actually ended up suing Epic Games, which I believe is owned by Tencent, a Chinese company, which I think recently they're getting in a little heap of controversy because of some dealings or something that they've done. I think TikTok was part of Tencent as well. So I don't know, just a little fun fact if you didn't know. So I believe we should be almost done. We got 2 questions left. So what are the names of the cartoon like interludes that interrupt video games to narrate the story? I probably should get rid of play, but it's like how should I describe this? It's like when it's kind of like a movie. Let me try to describe it that way. It's kind of like a movie, right? When the character just gets like transformed into this certain dimension. I don't know if that kind of helps you out, but is it A, cutscenes? Is it B, credit? Or is it C, title screen? Again, be sure to put in your answers as quick as possible, because you only got a certain amount of time, and then along with the stream delay, it's not going to really work out. So let's see what you guys put. But yeah, this one, I will tell you right off the bat, it is cutscenes. I bet there's some people that probably thought it was something else, right? It could have been a credits or the title screen. But it is the cutscene, if you didn't know. So yeah, unfortunately, we didn't really have anyone to really play here, but it is a cutscene, if you did not know. So I think without further ado, we shall go to our last question here. So or actually, no, we're on question 14. My bad. It looks like we're on question 14. So it seems that this one is, which organization officially classified gaming disorder as a mental health condition in 2018? Is it A, Organization 13, that is known in the Kingdom Hearts games, or World Health Organization, or Organization Gang? I had no idea what to put for C, so I just ended up putting Organization Gang. But yeah, be sure to put in your answer as quick as possible. You only got like a couple seconds left, so try to do that as quick as possible. But yeah, that was, here's the thing. It can only be a mental disorder if it's affecting your life and the normal day occurrences. So even if you do play 8 hours a day, technically, as long as it doesn't affect your normal work day or your normal schedule, then it should be okay, right? So anyways, this one is the World Health Organization, WHO, I think they're also called. They actually classified it as a gaming disorder. So yeah, that was something I didn't know. This was way back, I think from the question, it said 2012 or 2008. Yeah, I don't know how they didn't do that sooner, honestly. But anyways, we are on our final question. 15 out of 15. And this one, I believe, is characters in video games who cannot be outrightly controlled by players are acronymed as what? You have A, mesh, B, NPC, or C, script. Now that I look at this question, I probably should have made an acronym. So you kind of just know off the top of your head what it probably is. And this is, I think, an easy one, because I think a lot of you guys play video games. So be sure to put in your answers as quick as possible. You got about 6 seconds, and this is the last question for today. And we'll be back probably next Thursday for another trivia show. Or I think we might have another podcast with Steven and Anthony probably. So keep your eyes out for that. So yeah, anyways, but this is, for the answer, it's NPC if you didn't know. I don't know what it actually stands for now that I think about it. Let me see if I can search it up. But yeah, it is NPC if you guys didn't know. NPC, which is like a character in like a video game that you talk to or interact, right? Maybe you have to do a quest or a mission for, right? Or it's just people that you just can't really control. Those are kind of like NPCs in a way. But anyways, I think that's it for our little trivia show. Again, if you didn't know, on our Shopify store, you can actually find our masks. These masks are pretty well done, I would say. Like, it's not like something that breaks easily or anything. Like, you can stretch it out. It's pretty strong. Like, I'm even surprised myself how well done these are. So If you want to get one of these, go to our Shopify account by going to our What's the Play trivia or What's the Play games Twitch account, where you can actually find the masks. Looks like I got my case of coronavirus, but it's just, I guess it's who I am. I just got, I don't know, lungs that don't work well. I'm just getting to that age. So if you want to check that out through our Shopify, be sure to do so. And I think we have our Who Cares podcast. I think our last podcast that's coming up on Monday, so be sure to check out on that. And Anthony has his new show, I think it was Bad for America, I believe it's called. That should be coming up soon. We'll give announcements, so be sure to follow our Twitter or Instagram down below. What's to Play Games or What's to Play app, I think it's on Twitter. So but yeah, anyways, that is our show for tonight. I think that's gonna be it. So anyways, yeah, thanks guys for coming out. We really appreciate it. Yeah, it takes a lot of effort making these shows, so we can only do these ones once in a while, not every day as much as we'd like to. But that is the show for tonight. Thank you guys for coming out. We really appreciate it. And again, make sure to have the right play, because in life you will have problems sometimes, and you got to figure out what is the correct play. So that's going to be it. Thanks guys for coming out. My name is Mr. Stormcrow. Be sure to check me out twitch.tv/Mr. Stormcrow. I tend to do a lot of Call of Duty Zombies, some other stuff, CSGO, if you want to check that out. So I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys for coming out, and we will see you later.